Hey, hey!
Welcome back.
Whoop, there you are.
Been far too long. Oh, you want help? There you go. So.
We got a major update.
Oh, that's how we're doing this one? Cool.
Maybe.
Whatever you want to do. So, it's been a long time coming, which is why we haven't been posting as much, because there's been a lot of crazy stuff happening. Well, crazy for our life, which isn't that crazy, but it is crazy in general. Basically, we're selling everything we don't want. We're selling our house, shutting down TNA.
Show the sign, make it official.
Yeah, I better go out there. We're shutting down the sign
Oh, you can hardly see
for
it.
TNA. And we are packing up everything and we are moving to the beautiful state of
Drumroll, please.
Florida. Fireworks. And it's been a long time coming. I finally got her convinced. Kid's great on it. I've been wanting to do it since I was 13. I'm 33 now, so I think it's time to pull the trigger and start living out dreams and enjoying yourself. And yeah, it's going to be a huge adjustment. And as you can tell, there's a lot of stuff we have to go through. Like, that's a lot. And we're down to like the 21-day countdown of getting everything set up, ready to leave, and be out by the 12th of May, which is not that far away.
That's the wild part. We've been talking about doing this for years. Once we finally decided to sell the house, boom!
Yeah, 3 years for trying to convince her that this was a great idea.
Yeah,
And it might not be. We don't know. It might be the worst idea ever.
Chances
but
are.
it's worth it.
Staying here is not the answer.
Yeah, staying here in Oregon, and well, Salem specifically, Oregon in general, is not really the answer, especially if I want to be successful with my TNA business, my detailing business, which if something happens where I don't do that anymore, but I'm with a company that does huge contract deals with lots or celebrities or whatever, I'd rather work for somebody that has that same mindset of making it than really be judged by everybody we know that, oh, this was a flash in the pan idea, even though this business has really been the sole income of everything for the last 4.5 years, almost 5 years now.
Totally.
So that's kind of the big motivator. Plus, when you're fat and pasty white, it's gross. If you're fat and tan, it's beautiful.
Tan fat's
it's
way
more prettier than white fat. So that's kind of the idea that we are going with. So we were going to do like a more extravagant video, but we're having some computer issues and stuff. So it's, it's whatever. We got to kind of figure that out. But so I had made the purchase of something great. Oh God, I'm too fat for this. And obviously, a more proper way to do this would be to get like a moving truck and have everybody help us move down. But my father-in-law, he has quite a few things and he doesn't necessarily need all of them. So what we're doing in this little announcement video, oh, there's the for sale sign, by the way, and our house sold within less than 6 hours of being on the market, which is completely crazy. We thought it was going to take us a little bit to do. The kids being nuts over there. We thought it was going to be more of a pain in the butt to do, but we literally sold it within 6 hours of it being listed. Got an offer within 8 hours. Didn't have to do any final showings. Didn't have to do any house tours or anything like that. But we basically went through the whole house and did everything. But back to what I was saying, we ended up making a purchase. So my father-in-law, you can call him a hoarder. He likes his things. He likes his stuff. He has 3 basically of the same rig. He has a 2022 Platinum F350, a 2017 Lariat F350, which was actually a Canada truck, so it was considered a 550, and he had a 2001 F350 with a 7.3 in it. The truck has 563,000 miles on it, but the motor is brand new, has less than 2,500 on it. It's a Reman 7.3, brand new transmission, less than 500 on it. So here is what I like to call big wrong. Boom. Oh, the sun is in the way. But this is going to be our tow pig to get down to Florida. It's going to haul everything that we can and stop. It's going to haul everything we can in the back, whatever we can take in the bed, because we got the big cap on it, which I think it makes the truck look ugly. And it's also going to be pulling the trailer, because the Pathfinder, which we've taken on many trips, way over there, we'd have to stop every like 200 miles or so to get fuel. And that's too much stopping for a truck and trailer. With this, with what I like to call Big Ronda, is not going to be as bad, but it looks just like a giant excursion right now. But this is so I can pull our trailer way farther with it, and quite frankly, and we could fit as much as we can.
So that's part of
Because
the
this
plan.
is an extreme long box with a cap, so we're gonna try to fit as much as we can in here. Rent a tiny trailer to haul whatever's left over. But basically, we're leaving my truck here. We're gonna leave this little dude there, right there. And the van is going back to my father-in-law. So we're kind of selling everything, and we're just gonna, well, be homeless.
So once we get there, what's the plan? Where are we heading, Darren?
That's a good question. Well, the plan is Tampa area. That seems more family friendly. When I was a younger man, I was like, oh, Miami's the place to go. But, you know, with wife and family, not really the place to go. But yeah, so that's kind of what the plan is. Somewhere in the Tampa area is where we're going to be. So we're kind of looking around there. We're basically going to travel down with everything, do an Airbnb for a little bit, kind of play tourist for the first week that we're there, and then start seriously looking for a house. Within 2 days of actually arriving in Florida, I will be applying for hopefully detail shops or body shops or something, because I really like that work, and everything I've seen down there, they do appreciate their employees a whole lot more than here in Oregon. Not saying it's the worst place to work when you're working for somebody, but it's also not the best. So that's kind of what the plan is.
Yes, we know. We've done our research. The pay is less there. The insurance is high. Yada, yada, yada. Hurricanes, gators. We know. But we're excited.
You are sassy today.
I'm just saying.
My goodness.
I've been prepared to fight.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of negativity. We've had a lot of support too. But
and we get more support from complete strangers when we tell our plan of like, yeah, we're just going and hoping for the best. Everybody that's, I guess, part of my family, and everybody in her family, has kind of poo-pooed on all of this. They really have. And kind of the biggest thing about it is I'm just ready to shove it down everybody's throat and live my life and have a good time and get her out of her shell. That's kind of the main
I
plan.
am very excited to be out of my comfort zone.
So that's what we're doing. So we're going to try to load as much of this crap in the back of this truck as we can. And then I can go back to driving my normal truck and driving Chester right there for detailing. And then, you know, a week before we're done is when we'll pack all that stuff up and we'll get rid of the van. But that's kind of what the gist of it is.
I'm optimistic. I bet we could fit almost all of this.
I mean, I like your optimism. I think we can too. If we didn't have the cap, I'd say no. But since we got the old man cap on the old man truck, I think
shove it in there.
we'll be good. And I've moved around. Before I was 16, I think I moved 24 times, and then from 16 to 19, actually from 16 to 21 it was about 5, and then since we've been together for what, 12 years, 13 years,
10, 12 times or so,
if not more. So we're ready. And this,
we've lived in the trailer before, never with all of our animals.
yeah, that's
and
going to be a pain.
Our little two-legged
You know,
child
our
animal.
two-legged friends, and then having the child too, that's going to be a pain in the butt. But like, it's just kind of bittersweet because this house is the first time in all my 33 years of living that I was able to call home. Like this right here was the first time in my entire life I was able to say that I'm home. So it's kind of sad, but I also never claimed it to really be a home just because I didn't really want to be here forever.
It is bittersweet. I mean, we started our family here. We married here. We've got a lot of great memories.
The kids' first steps were here. The kids' first words were here. A lot of it was first here.
But it was never
so.
intentional to stay here forever.
And we bought this place knowing we were going to sell it, but I don't think she was prepared for selling and moving 3,500 miles
Absolutely
away.
not. No.
So that's
How many miles did you say?
3,500.
Okay,
Give
yeah.
or take. Give or take like 100. I mean,
it's very far.
yeah. So it's not the closest, easiest move, obviously, but I wouldn't have it any other way because that's just my style of moving and hoping for the best.
And that's our mindset. It's going to be good.
She likes to plan. I like to wing it. So right there is chaos because she hates my attitude. Like, it'll be okay.
And he hates mine. You don't have to
Oh,
think
we
about
need to
everything.
plan. No, we don't plan. We just rip the Band-Aid off and hope for the best. That's exactly how we're doing it. And I figured this would be a great opportunity to hopefully motivate people that watch our videos or that know us personally to be like, oh, they can do it. They have no clue how to do anything. Why the hell not?
You don't always need a plan.
Yeah.
We know tentatively the route we're going and some of the details along the way and when we get there. But aside from that, there will be hiccups along the way, and that's okay.
But that's what happens when you
That's
move
life.
or you travel. So Although I don't think they allow children with that act like horses in certain states, so we might have to
We'll have to
bypass
leave that
those.
one behind.
But that's okay. But yeah, so that's kind of really what has been going on in our life. This is like the hectic, fun, crazy part of it. All the other stuff that I talked about in the last video is what made it stressful for me, at least. But this part
We're getting to the light at the end of
is
the tunnel.
not stressful at all,
Yeah.
for me at least. For her, 100% stressful. Me, not so much. And then the little child horse back there, she seems to really be excited about it, and I think it's helped because we're excited. So we'll see how all that goes.
We're planning for a 6-day drive to get there.
And more so because she can't drive very far.
I can't.
So
2-3 hours tops. I'm tired. I need a break.
Yeah,
the
so-
kid and the animals, you know, everyone. It's good. You know, gas.
And gas is like the biggest thing, but more so for her car if she pulls something, which is why I'm pulling the trailer, and then we're leaving my truck here. And eventually, when we buy a place, I will be flying back up here to get the truck and then doing a drive by myself.
It's me,
So-
Amity Ray.
Yep, that's Amity Ray. So that's kind of what the plan is, what the craziness has been going on. I think this is good for one video.
It was a good.
It's a good opener to see what we're doing. So if anybody,
It's good for moving to Florida.
bingo, baby. So if you like what we do, if you're interested in it, please
We will
leave a like, a comment, follow. We will be
absolutely
updating.
posting the whole experience.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do all that. Like we're gonna hammer it more because, like I said, last one we really want to keep doing this because we do have a lot of fun filming and posting and recording, and I love the editing part, even though it's kind of basic editing. But like it's just fun for us. So if you like what we're gonna do, if you're interested to see how it goes, to see if these Jamooks can actually get it done and figure it out,
You're
We-
funny, Dad.
please like,
My dad's a funny dad.
comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.
Yeah, bye.
See you guys later.
See you guys
Bye.
later. Bye.